Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. This April, I had the opportunity to visit a few places in Vietnam. So in this video, I'll share my experience in Hanoi and also share my itineraries and expenses so that if you plan to visit in Hanoi, you can use this video as a reference. So enjoy the video. Alright, first night at Hanoi. So I'm going to the night market to explore what it's all about. So let's go. There's this kind of energy in Hanoi you can't quite describe. It's loud, it's alive, but it's also timeless. And when the sun goes down, the city truly begins to breathe. People having great food. Amazing. We wandered around the Hanoi Night Market, full of colorful stalls and street foods. Vendors calling out, lights flickering everywhere, and crowds moving like waves through narrow lanes. You don't come here just to shop. You come here to feel Hanoi's heartbeat. The night market comes alive every weekend, running from Friday to Sunday. Don't miss this if you are in Hanoi during the weekend. They're making crock-shaped waffle. Pretty cool. I don't know what. Beans, freshly squeezed juice. What is this? I think they're thirsty, so then I'm grabbing a freshly squeezed juice. The weather is nice, it's not as hot as I was anticipating. It's nice to be outside and seeing all the people having a good time. Very refreshing. This is probably the party street. To take a video of this one. Look at the name. If you know, you know, right? So yeah, it was pretty fun exploring the night market and the party street of Hanoi. It's very different from Melbourne. That's Southeast Asia for you. But yeah, tomorrow I've got something else planned. Now, just heading back to the hotel. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Early morning in Hanoi, and Hoan Kiem Lake is already buzzing. But in the calmest way, you'll see people walking, jogging, and doing Tai Chi, and even dancing, and others just sitting, enjoying the view. The water is still, the air is cool, and it's honestly the perfect place to slow down before the city kicks into full gear. If you're in Hanoi, this is one of those spots you have to visit, especially in the morning. Peaceful, local, and just a great way to start the day. also visited a small temple next to the lake. It was time for some local ice cream. The place is called Kem Trang Tien. It's been there since the 1950s, so it's a must visit. They've got unique flavors like rice, durian, and taro.
Hi, we get 4 cones, 1 taro,
No taro.
1 durian.
Vanilla durian, rice, no taro.
Oh, okay, so 2 durian, 1 rice.
Rice plate.
What do you want? And vanilla cone? 1.
One.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I'm now going on motorbike Hanoi trip to check out the real Hanoi, the raw part of Hanoi. I'm super excited. Join me for the ride.
I've been Sapa.
Been in Sapa?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
okay.
that was my
Alright.
first one. So
Okay, no worries, sir.
Yo, so this is Dong,
Day.
Dan, I'm Sam. So
Today we're gonna have a motorbike tour again around the city with each other, and
Alright,
I'm gonna
cool.
bring him to 7 to 9 different historical sites around Hanoi here.
awesome.
Let's go!
Yeah, awesome.
Let's go!
Let's go. So we are in, which street is this?
Sir, this is Law Su Street. It's actually the street is also in your hotel is around here also.
Right.
Alright, sir. Awesome.
One of the best ways to explore Hanoi is by bike, so I decided to go on a bike ride. You see more, you feel more, and trust me, this ride was packed with history, culture, and hidden gems.
To Ho Chi Minh, and then flew from Ho Chi Minh to Hanoi, then took a bus to Sapa, then from Sapa to Hanoi for a night, then to the bay for 2 days, and then back here.
Oh, really nice, sir. How do you feel in general about Vietnamese people?
Oh, very nice, very courteous, very nice people.
But what about their English? But what about their English?
English a bit tough to understand
Yes,
because
you're right.
of
Yes,
the
you're right.
accent, but I try to, like, you know, you're in a different country, you should appreciate that they're trying to speak English. I think that's what we all I mean, you don't expect people to know a different language,
That's right, sir. That's right, sir.
but the fact that they're trying to speak English,
That's right, sir.
that's kind enough, right?
Well, we're also trying to do it right now, sir. Hold on. Well, last year. Single store.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. And now I'm bringing you almost to the first historical site. Upper Kyoto. Sir. Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Firstly, are you vegetarian?
No, I don't eat pork,
Don't eat pork because of your...
but beef, chicken, yeah, I eat them.
Okay, sir. Is that because of your religion?
Yes, that's right.
That's right, sir.
Yeah.
Because the next place that we're gonna go right now It's actually a religious place, sir.
Okay.
And we call it the Saint Joseph Cathedral.
Cathedral. Okay.
That's right, sir. It's a cathedral that the French they built it right here in the Alcoro of Hanoi people. And now you're gonna see it. Let's go.
Okay,
This one is
let's go.
built in the 19th century. So what we call it the Hanoi Cathedral, or what we call it the Saint Joseph Cathedral.
All right.
We're gonna meet up with our other customer right here, and I'm gonna tell you when they came here to colonize our country. And before it's become a big church, it used to be a big pagoda.
St. Joseph Cathedral was our first stop, built in 1886, inspired by the Notre Dame in Paris. It's the oldest church in Hanoi and a reminder of Vietnam's colonial past, Gothic, grand, and still very much alive.
7,000 square meters, same like this one, but is in a pink color actually. And the last one is the biggest one in Ho Chi Minh City. It's 3 times bigger than this one, and it's in red and orange color, and it's still constructing right now. Right, so normally like local people, wait a second, can I ask you something? Are you religious or not?
Dang, our tour guide giving us some knowledge about Vietnamese coffee. Oh my god, there are too many types of coffees in Vietnam.
It's also really good, and my mom, she's addicted to it. Not good. And we have another version of the brown coffee. We call it the white coffee. It's black coffee, milk, condensed milk, and sugar.
Yeah, I've tried that one. It's so strong. It just hits you right in the spot. Yeah.
That's right. Next one, we have something that we call it the coconut coffee. It basically make it with a little bit of black coffee, coconut cream, and a little bit of sugar also.
Yeah.
So also good.
Yeah,
Next one, we have something that we call it salt coffee. Salt coffee is actually invented in Hue, H-U-E. It's one of the old capital city of Vietnamese people.
Right.
And basically the salt coffee, they're gonna have 3 layers for you. A layer of condensed milk, a layer of black coffee, and a layer of a salty mousse cream on the top of it. Oh, it's really good actually, yeah. And lastly, we have an egg coffee. It's invented in 1946 right in Hanoi here. It has only contained 2 parts of it. Firstly, they have a layer of a black coffee, and they have a layer of sweet egg custard.
I usually don't take sugar with my coffee, but since the last 8 days I've been drinking sweet coffee. So.
Next, we stopped by the Hanoi Opera House, another French colonial beauty at the French Quarter. It's one of the last architectural legacies of that era and a cultural treasure in the city.
Matching with each other. That's why we create a place that we call it the French Quarter of Hanoian people.
So this is the French Quarter,
That's right, sir. This is the border
okay.
of French Quarter right here.
Right.
And there is a corporation, they call it the Sofitel. Do you know them? Have you heard of it? Sorry? There is a corporation called Sofitel. Have you heard of it?
Sofitel, yeah.
So it's a French hotel chain brand.
Yeah.
But it's quite different from Vietnam and Chinese culture.
Right.
Like for us, if you're the man in family and
Too much expectation.
oh, that's right, sir. A whole bunch of expectations.
Yeah.
And we need to stay home.
That's National Museum, is it?
That's right, sir. National.
Oh,
He's
great.
speaking about his own way from his country.
And how long is this wall?
4.1 kilometers, sir.
4.1.
We just call it a ceramic wall or mosaic wall, sir. In
Ceramic wall of the mosaic wall. Okay.
Or the mosaic wall, sir. Yeah. And in Vietnamese, we call it the con.
We then went on to check the Long Biên Bridge, built back in the early 1900s. It's almost 2 kilometers long and was once one of the longest bridges in Asia. Today, it's a symbol of Hanoi's past and a great spot to soak in the views of the Red River. We then cruised past the West Lake and a short stop at the Tran Quoc Pagoda, which is the oldest pagoda in Hanoi that's over 1,500 years old. Then, it was time for some modern history. We arrived at B-52 Lake. Yep, a US bomber shot down in 1972, still resting in the water. Dang, our tour guide gave us a history lesson and I was very much intrigued by it.
It started out in 2879 before Christ, and until 2025 is 4,906 years of history. And the first model of a government that we ever have is called the feudal age. It's similar with the monarchy, sir. We also have kings and queens just like in monarchy. In Vietnamese history, we have 113 kings, and we have 15 different dynasties of kings in Vietnam. And then a little bit interruption that in 1858, the French, they came to Southeast Asia. And they're thinking that Vietnamese people, we don't have much of knowledge. And yeah, we did. We don't have much of knowledge during that time. Everything about Vietnamese economy, it is based on the agricultural product, that's it. But we have lots of natural resources, gold, silver, mineral, everything, oil, and we have a really great political position right below of China and right next to the East Ocean. So it's really good defense shield for the Americans, Russia, and France or European people from China, from their expansion. Right? So in 1858 they came here and they colonized our country in 78 years. 1858 to September the 2nd, 1945. We have a first independent in the north of Vietnam, leading by the democracy communist country and a government leading by the president Ho Chi Minh. Right? And then after it, the French, they're even thinking that they're not gonna return the country back to us. And they still haven't exploited too much of our natural resources yet. So they're coming back to our country and we have a war with them for 9 more years until 1954. We have a Geneva contract or a Geneva conference saying that no more French in Southeast Asia. And after it, the president Harry S. Truman, well, I think you know him, of course. Well, he's really afraid of one thing. If one country become communist country, all of the nearby country also gonna become communist country, and it's called the domino effect. Yep. And then to prevent that, he bring it here 14,000 aircraft, tank, soldier, weapon, and we have a big Vietnam War happened in 20 years from 1954 to 1975. But it's one of the worst war around the world because it's causing 3 million people die during that time, and 2 million of it is the innocent civilians. And the biggest bomber during that time that they're using is the B-52 bomber. It's the biggest bomber during that time, and it's also the highest flying aircraft that they have it during that era. And from 1969 to 1972, we are being bombed by 3,000 bombs every single day from the north to the southern of our country.
3,000?
3,000 every single day. Yeah. Wow. And they told me that the total amount of bomb that they drop it in Vietnam is double the amount of a bomb that they drop it in the World War II.
Wow.
Lots of bomb. Yeah. And they're not just bombing us, they also spray some chemical down to the earth. You know, the Agent Orange, right? Yeah. So during that time, lots of the army around the world, they're gonna be in a green color uniform. Also Vietnamese army. And we love hiding in jungles, of course. And to see our army hiding in the jungles, they have to spray that chemical down from the bomber. It's kind of like a herbicide or pesticide. It's kill all the plant.
That's what okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And when you breathe, when you inhale the things inside of your body, it's not gonna affect your health right away. But when you have kids, they're gonna be disabled, handicapped, 6 finger, 3 eyes, wings, lots of things like that. And the affection is still until nowadays.
Wow.
Yep. It's like you're changing genes of your children or stuff like that. So it's causing lots of cancer or stuff like that also.
Similar like Hiroshima.
Kind of like that. But to be honest, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's already happened and it's history. So that's why I'm trying to tell you in our perspective.
Yeah.
I hope you like that. And then after it, in 1973, we have a Paris conference saying that no more American soldiers in Vietnam. And then after it, September the 2nd, 1975, we have an all independent in all over our country. But 4 years after we got the independence, we have a war again. Southern of Vietnam, we're fighting with Cambodian people for 5 years until 1984. Have you ever heard of the Red Khmer and the killing field and the Pol Pot? Yep. It's causing 2 million people, Cambodian people die at that time, and it's half of their population during that time.
Wow.
Yep. Next one, we have a war with Chinese people in the north for 10 more years until 1989. And then since 1984 to 1989, we're thriving and developing in peaceful time. So we have roughly 5,000 years of history, but we only have 50 years of independence, 80 years of northern independence, 90 years of Vietnamese military, and 95 years of Vietnamese Communist Party.
Well, too much history lesson. We were out for some salt coffee. And let me tell you, this is the best coffee ever. A must try when you are in Hanoi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can put all the rubbish in here. I'm gonna throw it all for you.
Sure. Thanks.
Cảm ơn. Cảm ơn.
Thank you.
So let's go back to our driver.
Let's do some.
Firstly, you can drink a little bit of the cream first, and then after it, you stir it and it become your salt coffee.
And finally, the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. Here lies the man who shaped modern Vietnam. I'll let Dang speak and share the history with us.
21 years old boy. He was trying to tell his family that, okay, I cannot take it anymore from the French colonized, right? So he was always trying to tell his family that he's gonna go to Saigon, which is Ho Chi Minh City right now, to find a way to save our country out of the French colonization. Because they always get taxes, 30% of all the agricultural product that they made from the field. They don't like it. So his family was always trying to prevent him. Hey, please don't go, don't go, no. We don't have any chance, we don't have any money, and it's dangerous, right? But in 1911, he still decided to go there by himself. He got down into Saigon and he got on a really big cruise ship of French people. And his first job ever, it used to be assistant in the kitchen. And since that cruise, he go around the world for roughly 40 countries in roughly 30 different years. And in 1916, when he was just only 26 years old boy, he already can speak fluently in 6 different languages.
Wow. I really had a great experience today. And to finish it off, I visited one of the most Instagram spots in Hanoi. Any guesses? Yes, the train street. Cafes lined up along the tracks, people sipping their favorite drink just inches from the rails. It's something you really have to see to believe. Well, later that night, we checked out some souvenir shop to grab a few things to bring back home. And some Bahn Mi for dinner, of course.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
So got my Bahn Mi for dinner. I love them. So yeah, got 2 for myself. So yeah, I love these sandwiches, these Vietnamese traditional sandwiches. So yeah, all to myself. So it's our last day at Hanoi today. So after breakfast, we visited the Old Heritage Home. It's located on Hanoi's Ma Street with a small entry fee of 20,000 dong, which is approximately 80 cents US. You can see this beautifully restored traditional home that gives you a peek into what life looked like in the old quarter over 100 years ago. The architecture, the wooden beams, the open courtyard, it's like stepping into a living museum. It's small, but every corner tells a story. Story of how families lived and thrived right here in the heart of Hanoi. Narrow staircase, and it's very interesting. It's an old house, a heritage house of Hanoi. It's one of the oldest houses in Hanoi. That's the praying area. In there. bedroom. Yes. Well. It's nice. Hanoi's old house. Really nice way to see how the old house used to be. So it's very well preserved, let's say. After the quick stroll, we stopped by this cozy little gem, Hanoi Coffee Culture on Nguyen Hu Hoan Street.
You ready for the
We're here to try the egg coffee. It's very popular in Vietnam. The vibe is chill, the staffs were really friendly, and the coffee absolutely on point. Whether you're into egg coffee, durian coffee, or any coffee for that matter, this place nails it. A perfect little stop to relax, recharge, and soak in that classic Hanoi coffee culture. That's a wrap on our Hanoi adventure. A city full of history, chaos, charm, and unforgettable street vibes. The things I've experienced in this trip will be with me for a very long time. Hanoi, you've been amazing. Thank you so much.